Bama Beast here with the recap of East to West League's Week 1. Let's see how the schedule looks. Well, the Falcons, gave the Eagles a nice good old butt whooping, 34-0. A lot of good stats for me in that game. As you can see, the Ravens played the CPU and whooped the CPU. Jacksonville Jaguars played the CPU because Trigger was not active. Tampa Bay Bucks beat the Saints in a very, very close game. The Patriots put a whooping on the Texans. No surprise there. The 49ers beat the Vikings. The Titans beat the Dolphins, and the dude not only quit the game in the third quarter, I believe, but he also left the league because he couldn't stop the quarterback rollout. Sad. The Bengals computer team beat the Colts computer team. The Cleveland Browns destroyed the Steelers. The Chargers beat the Chiefs. And wow, what an oddball score this is. 24-19, Broncos way over the Seahawks. Carolina got the best of the Cowboys in a sim. Redskins beat the Cardinals in a sim. Packers beat the Bears in a sim. Jets beat the Lions in a sim. And the Rams beat the Raiders in a close game in the sim. Our Week 2 matchups, we have the Ravens at the Bengals, the Panthers at the Falcons, the Colts at the Redskins, Texans at Titans, Eagles at Bucks, Chiefs at Steelers, Dolphins at Jets, Chargers at Bills, Vikings at Packers, Browns at Saints, Lions at Niners, Cardinals and Rams, which has already been played. Very close game right there. Patriots at Jags, Raiders at Broncos, Giants at Cowboys, and the Seahawks at the Bears. We had a lot of movement going on during Week 1. The Chiefs trade the Falcons Justin Houston and a 4th round pick for running back Devontae Freeman. The Chargers traded Corey Liggett, I think that's how it's pronounced, Melvin Ingram, and Casey Hayward, 3 nice players, to the Texans for Brendan Scarlett, Stevie, and wow, J.J. Watt, the best defensive lineman other than Aaron Donald in the game. The Chargers did a straight up trade with the Chiefs, Melvin Gordon for defensive tackle Chris Jones. The Giants traded a 1st round pick, a 7th round pick, and Odell Beckham, and a 2nd round pick, and Janoris Jenkins for AJ Boy, Dante Moncrief, and Telvin Smith with the Jaguars. The Cowboys traded a 2nd round pick, Bo Scarborough, Roll Tide, Jordan Lewis to the Jaguars for Keelan Cole and Dante Fowler. The Chargers trade 3rd round pick Trevor Williams, Russell Okung to the Giants for Will Hernandez and Evan Ingram. Solid tight end pickup. Fastest tight end in the game. The Giants, in a very bizarre trade, give up the rookie sensation running back Saquon Barkley and young wide receiver Russell Shepard to the Browns for Josh Gordon. The Texans trade the 4th round pick, 2nd round pick, and Justin Reed to the Texans for Jason Verrett. I'm sorry, I have that backwards. Texans traded a 4th round pick, a 2nd round pick, and Justin Reed to the Chargers for Jason Verrett. Chargers traded Keenan Allen to the Browns for Denzel Ward, rookie corner. Jaguars trade 5th round pick Niles Paul and Shane Wynn to the Broncos for Jake Butt. The Falcons trade a 7th round pick, a 4th round pick, and Vic Beasley for Claudius Beast Mode. And that resolves all of the week 1 trades. Quite a few. A very active week for trading. Now, our week 1 players of the week. In the NFC, we got Alex Smith offensively and Brandon Graham defensively. Alex Smith was 20 for 31, 279 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception. Brandon Graham, 6 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble. In the AFC, we got Philip Dorsett offense and Demarius Randall at defense. Philip Dorsett had 2 receptions for 168 yards for 2 touchdowns. He also had 6 rushing yards off 2 carries. Demarius Randall, 3 tackles, 3 interceptions, 1 touchdown. Now, one thing I want to point out is how I do not understand how Alex Smith is the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Because he's 20 for 31, which is 65%, 279 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception. Matt Ryan, 14 for 24, so the completion percentage is 7% less, same amount of touchdowns, same amount of interceptions, more passing yards. Let's take a look at the quarterback rating though. The passer rating, 124.9. Opposed to 119.4. So Matt Ryan has 35 more passing yards and a 5-point better passer rating. Maybe Alex Smith has some rushing yards? I don't know. Nope. So, I mean, it's close, but I do feel like Matt Ryan should have been given the edge. Team stats after week 1. Offensively, the Rams are by far number 1. Points per game, the Browns scored the most points this week with 38, followed by the Falcons and the Patriots with 34. Total yards on defense allowed, Chargers had the best defense after week 1, followed by the Falcons. The Chargers got a defensive touchdown. Oh no, I'm sorry. The Chargers allowed 6 points, while the Falcons allowed 0 points. Both teams were equal in sacks. Both teams had no fumble recoveries. The Chargers had 2 interceptions, while the Falcons had 7. I'd give the edge to the Falcons as far as overall defense, just based on the fact that they allowed 0 points and had 5 more turnovers. Red zone efficiency, we got quite a few teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, who were 100%, Cardinals, Steelers, Bengals, Browns, and Jaguars. Penalties, the Lions, Broncos, and Raiders, and the Rams committed a lot of penalties, with the Rams and Broncos being by far the most in yards. Teams with 0 penalties, with quite a few as well. Turnover difference in the league is the Falcons with 1 giveaway being from an interception and 7 takeaways, all from interceptions as well. And the biggest negative is the Eagles, who faced the Falcons with 1 interception and turning the ball over 7 times. And that settles this week's recap.